So to me, it's about who you have internally in marketing, what agencies, whether they're effective or not. And I don't have a lot of great feelings about agencies because you're at the mercy of the people managing your accounts, if you know what I mean, and their effectiveness, which usually isn't very high. So I would encourage companies to be auditing their agencies on a quarterly basis to check into the accounts, look at them yourselves, see if things are being managed properly, possibly bring in an expert, a consultant to audit your ad accounts and see if they're being managed properly, whether it's an in-house person managing or an agency. You can have those accounts audited very easily just to see if, there's babysitting going on, if there's lack of management, lack of optimization, the wrong keywords being bid on, for instance, in Google. Many incompetencies can be going on with agencies and in-house people. So CMOs and directors need to be on that. You can't, in my opinion, you can't leave it up to anyone to make it successful that may or may not have done it in the past to that degree. So yeah, that's what I would say there. I'm not saying micromanage people, but they need to be responsible for for the results and for the lack of results, and what are we doing to achieve more results. What happens though is the people managing the ad campaigns aren't in control of the website's conversion rate. So, they can only do so much. You have to have a coordinated effort between who's in charge of maximizing the website's effectiveness and the marketing team that's managing the ad campaigns. So both those things are, feeding off each other to make more conversions come in so the ad campaigns can be scaled. Otherwise, there is no scale and there is no ROAS, or at least not what you want in order to open up the budgets. And I often, have said over the years that, like, pertaining to Google, for instance, Google Ads, 99% of companies aren't even realizing all their search volume on Google Ads because they just can't spend enough. They don't convert well enough. So there's still upside with Google Ads to, get more traffic and sales. You just have to be able to convert it well enough and manage the account well enough to achieve that. But that goes for any ad platform. Making it work. Another one of my concepts is you have to make it work. Every ad platform can work if the audience is there. It's just making it work is the key. So that's always something that has to be focused on. And what are we doing to make these campaigns work better? And otherwise, you can't spend effectively, you can't scale, and you can't increase revenue when you want to, when it's slow or when it's even busy. When it's busy, you want to pump it up as much as possible. When it's slow, you want to combat the slowness and do as much rev as possible, cost effectively. So yeah, that's always the goal when I work with a client or consult with their team, is to achieve those things.
Cool.